Hi, Austin. How are you today?
I'm doing good. How are you?
Pretty good. Thanks for asking. So, what's going on?
Just having little issues around home and at work.
What kind of issues? Like, what do you mean specifically?
Yeah, been really stressed here lately. Uh, just got a lot going on. I started a new job, new position. Got a lot of expectations, and then trying to balance like work and my home life.
Yeah, so what emotions do you feel like are really, really strong when you're thinking about work and home?
My anxiety is pretty bad. I'm really worried about like my customers and how my boss thinks I'm doing each day, as well as like making sure I'm pleasing my girlfriend when I'm home, making sure all my chores and everything are getting done on time.
Yeah, that makes sense. So, it seems like you might be having a little bit of stress and anxiety, maybe at a heightened level because of your new position. Does that sound about right?
Yeah, that's good.
Okay, so do you remember any of the goals that we created the past few times that we've met?
Um, Now could you remind me really quick?
Yeah, so I remember one that I think is kind of resonating with what you're describing today is we have thought about coming up with a few different coping mechanisms for when you're feeling extremely stressed or anxious about, different things at work and also at home with your girlfriend. So I actually wanted to try one thing with you. It's called the miracle question. So I'm going to give you a scenario and then I want you to answer it at the end, okay?
Okay.
So, suppose that while you're sleeping tonight, the entire house is quiet and a miracle happens. The miracle is that the problem that brought you here is completely solved. However, because you're sleeping, you don't know that the miracle has happened. So, when you wake up in the morning, what is one thing that would be different that would let you know that the miracle has happened and that the problem that you've brought here would be completely solved?
Um, First thing would be no emails on my phone. That would mean all my customers are happy and they've had no issues over nighttime. And then I guess another one would be for my anxiety that's happening at home. I'm always worried about the place being clean. I guess I wouldn't notice any dirt on the floor, toothpaste in the sink, or like my girlfriend's hair being all over. Um, yeah, that's
Yeah. So, what about one thing once you get to work? What would be the best case scenario when you got to work that you would know that this miracle has happened?
that my boss walks up to me and gives me a nice high five and tells me like, "You're doing a great job. Just keep it up." A little bit of like confidence booster.
Yeah, absolutely. It sounds like you have some really good things in mind that could definitely help ease some of these stressors and anxiety. Does that sound about right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So now that we've kind of talked about these situations, how are you feeling right now?
It's kind of giving me anxiety just thinking about it. I know this miracle we're talking about is like a little far fetched. I know I'm probably gonna have some emails. I'm expecting them. Someone's gonna be mad. Someone's gonna have an issue. And I know when I get home, I'm gonna have to clean. Still, it's not gonna be this perfectly sparkly clean place.
Yeah, that's right, and you're being very realistic. But I will say one thing that we can practice right now to kind of reduce some of that anxiety and ease some of that stress is also something that you can use, when you are at home or when you are at work, and really nobody would know that you're doing it per se. So, if you don't mind just practicing with me, this is just a mindfulness technique with focusing on deep breathing and meditation. Does that sound like something you might be interested in?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, so I'm going to pull up some music just very quietly in the background, just to kind of set the mood and really just kind of bring us to the present moment. I'm going to turn it down really quietly, but obviously enough for us to hear.
A good sitting like this, or should I keep?
You find a position that is most comfortable for you, and we'll go from there. And you can adjust throughout. This shouldn't take very long, but just in a comfortable position where you don't think you'll fall asleep.
Okay.
All right, so if you're ready, go ahead and close your eyes or focus on one spot in the room that isn't too distracting. Go ahead and roll your shoulders slowly forward and then slowly back. Lean your head from side to side, lowering your left ear to your left shoulder and then your right ear to your right shoulder. Relax all of your muscles as much as possible. Your body will continue to relax as we continue on. Observe your breathing. Notice how your breath flows in and out. Make no effort to change your breathing in any way. Simply just notice how your body moves. Your body knows how much air it needs. So just continue to sit quietly, seeing in your mind's eye your breath flowing gently in and out of your body. When your attention wanders, as it will, just focus back again on your breathing. It's okay to notice any stray thoughts, but don't dwell on them. Simply just let the thoughts pass. See how your breath continues to flow deeply, smoothly, and calmly. Notice the different stages of your breath, from the inhale, the pause that follows, the exhale, and the pause before taking another deep breath. Feel the air entering through your nose. Picture the breath flowing through the cavities in your sinuses and then down through your lungs. As thoughts intrude, allow them to pass and return your attention to your breathing. Feel your chest and stomach gently rise and fall with each breath. As you inhale, count silently, 1. And as you exhale, count again, 1. Wait for the next breath and count again, 1. And exhale, 1. Notice how your body feels. See how calm and gentle your breathing is and how relaxed your body feels. Now it's time to gently reawaken your body and your mind. Notice the sounds around you. Feel the floor beneath your feet. Feel your clothes against your body. Start by wiggling your fingers and your toes. Shrug your shoulders. And go ahead and open your eyes and refocus your attention. So how did that feel?
That felt good, nice and relaxed. Really wasn't thinking about too much. Got some good breathing in. Body just kind of took a break for